Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Global Light Path. I am Irshad Mahmood. Topic is Introduction to Global Economic Solution. It's a very big 13, 14 pages long, but I will record it into sessions, maybe 8 or 10 sessions. So today is part 1. And in all those records, I will give reference from the Quran from where I got the idea about these things and where which part we can apply it. Keep it in mind, we are global family. We are children of Adam and Eve, and we are cousin brother, and cousin sisters from far north to far south, for far east to far west, wherever we live. We are all cousin brother and cousin sisters. We are one global family. And also keep in mind, saving is life is like save whole world. So this world has enough to feed, but not greed. Tax the greedy, not the needy. High officials and politicians must be true protector and knowledgeable persons. Also, high officials and politicians need to have a mandatory 1 week vacation every year, deductible from their earned vacation to live in true poverty in that area which they represent so that they can feel the pain of the poor people. They must record their experiences to share with others locally as well as globally. Also, they need to have a mandatory 1 month fasting period like Muslims do in the month of Ramadan to feel the pain of hunger. They should only be excuses from these practices if they have valid reasons for their excuses, for example, medical issues. Remember, the current global economic slowdown, global recession during 2007 and onward, God did not have stopped giving milk. It is the human who stopped taking guidance from the Quran, causing people around the globe suffering very badly. Educate yourself to face all the present and future challenges. Allah taught us through penmanship, which is not only the old style fountain pen or pencil, but typewriters, printing machines, computers, and internet, and who knows what could be the future pens. And regarding pens, it's in the Quran, chapter 96, verse 4. Yeah. With the advancement of technology, the world has joined together. News from one side of the world quickly spreads to the rest of the world, and sometimes it has a big impact on the rest of the world as well. Some examples of such events are global warming, global dimming, natural disasters, and man-made disasters. Ultra-fast technology, ultra-fast communication makes it easy to move around as well as send goods around the world. This way, the world has shrunk and joined as a global village and needs a global economic solution to govern the global society. Muslims already believe in a global family since we are all children of Adam and Eve. Since global economics is the vast subject, through explanation or thorough explanation are needed to fully understand it. In this article, I like to highlight the fundamental points, and this will be in sessions. Part 1, part 2 could be 8 or 10 sessions, just for introduction. For details, we need a whole world need to think, have a point, must have a point, some researchers to do more advanced research on these. Global family. The world is shrinking and becoming a global family. I found this key to cooling down the mind of others. So always remember and keep reminding people that we are the children of Adam and Eve, and we are cousin brothers and cousin sisters, and we are global family. And sure, we have honor the children of Adam, and we carry them in the land and the sea, and we have given them the good tidings, and we have made them to excel by an appropriate excellence over most of those whom we have created. Al Quran, chapter 17, verse 70. All peoples are a single nation. So Allah raised prophets as bearers of good news and as warners, and He revealed with them the book with truth, that it might judge between people in that in which they differ. And none but people of the book who were given it differed about it after clear arguments had come to them, revolting among themselves. So Allah has guided by His will those who believe in the truth about which they differ, and Allah guides whom He pleases to the right path. Al Quran, chapter 2, verse 213. Natural disasters making people's lives miserable. It is a test or punishment. The world has fed up with natural disasters like tsunami, tornadoes, hurricanes, cyclones, floods, earthquakes, etc. So they need to take concrete steps to overcome and perhaps stop these natural disasters from happening again. To do this, we need to find the root causes of these disasters, which could be due to the three main reasons. Either Allah is angry with us, or we have polluted the world, or Allah is testing us. Allah did not leave human beings alone without help. Instead, He helped prophets and messengers regularly and again, until the last and final messengers, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came, carrying Allah's final message to the mankind. The Quran is the only book of guidance which helps people understand why disasters come. And every nation had a messenger, so when their messenger came, the matter was decided between them with justice, and they shall not be dealt with unjustly. Reference Al Quran, chapter 10, verse 47. Whenever we sent prophet, informer, warner to a town, we took up its people in suffering and adversity in order that they might learn humility. Chapter Al Quran, chapter 7, verse 94. O you who believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and don't turn back from Him while you hear. And be not like those who said, we hear, and they did not obey. Surely the worst of the animals in Allah's sight are the deaf and dumb and who do not understand. Al Quran, chapter 8, verse 20 to 22. But why were there not among the generations before you those processing and understanding who should have forbidden the making of mischief in the earth, except a few of those whom we delivered from among them? And those who were unjust went after what they are made to enjoy of plenty, and they were guilty. Your Lord never annihilates any community unjustly while its people are righteous. Al Quran, chapter 11, verse 116 117. Corruption has appeared in the land and the sea on the account of what the hands of men have wrought done, that He may make them taste a part of what they have done, so that they may return. Al Quran, chapter 30, verse 41. Do men think that they will be left alone on saying we believe and not be tried, tested? And certainly we have tested those before them. So Allah will certainly know those who are true and he will certainly know the liars. Al Quran chapter 29 verse 2 to 3. And we will most certainly try you, test you with somewhat of fear, hunger, and loss of property and lives and fruits, and give good news to the patients who, when a misfortune befalls them, say, surely we are Allah's, and to him we shall surely return. Those are they on those are they on whom are blessings and mercy from their Lord, and those are the followers of right course. Al Quran chapter 2 verse 155 to 157. Say, I have no power or hurt or benefit myself save what Allah have willed. For every nation there is an appointed time. When the time comes, then they cannot put it off an hour or hasn't it. Al Quran chapter 10 verse 49. And how many community we have destroyed that was thankless for its means of livelihood, and yonder are their dwellings, and which have not been inhabited. After them, save a little, and we, even we, were the inheritors. Al Quran, chapter 28, verse 58. No nation can outstrip its term, nor can they lag behind. Al Quran, chapter 15, verse 5. Then we brought forth other generation. No nation can outstrip its term, nor yet postpone it. Al Quran, chapter 23, verse 42 to 43. Have you not traveled in the land to see the nature of the consequences of those before them? They were more numerous than these, and mightier in power and in the traces which they left behind them in the earth. But all that they used to earn availed them not. And when their messengers brought them clear proofs of Allah's sovereignty, they exalted in the knowledge, and they themselves possessed, and that which they were wont to mock befell them. Then, when they saw our doom, they said, we believe in Allah only, and reject all that which used to associate with Him. But their faith could not avail them when they saw our doom. This is Allah's law, which have ever taken course for His bondmen, and then the disbeliever will be ruined. Al Quran, chapter 40, verse 42 to 40, verse 82 to 85. Have they not traveled in the land and seen the nature of consequences for those who were born before them? They were stronger than these in power, and they dug the earth and built upon it more than these have built. Messengers of them, the messengers of their own came unto them with clear proofs of Allah's sovereignty. Surely Allah wronged them not, but they did wrong themselves. Al Quran chapter 30, verse 9. And do not stretch your eyes after that which with which we have provided different classes of them of the splendor of this world's life, that we may there try them, and the substance given by your Lord is better and more abiding. Al Quran chapter 20 verse 131. Also, after the last Prophet Muhammad, Allah put responsibility on whole ummah to spread the word of Quran. Some are responsible for full-time dawah and the rest part-time dawah. You are the best people doing part-time dawah involved for mankind. enjoining, ordain. You are the best of peoples involved for mankind, enjoining, ordering what is right, forbidding what is wrong, and believing in Allah. If only the people of the book had faith, it was best for them. Among them are some which have faith, but most of them are perverted transgressors. Al Quran, chapter 3, verse 110. This also includes who are doing part time dawah. There are two groups, part time dawah and full time dawah. And from among you, there should be a party doing full time dawah like scholars, ulamas, awliyas, who are who invite to good and join what is right and forbid the wrong, and these it is that shall be successful. Al Quran, chapter 3, verse 104. Sustenance, shaitans descend on disbelievers by luring and tempting them, but the angels are with the true believers, as mentioned in the following verse. Shall I inform you of him upon whom the shaitan descends? They descend on every sinful false one. They descend upon either lying sinful one, they incline their ears, and most of them are liars. And as to the poet, those who go astray follow them, they do not see that they wander about, bewildering in every valley. Al Quran, chapter 26, 221 to 225 verse. And those who say, Our Lord is Allah, then continues in the light way, in the right way, the angels descend upon them, the true believers, saying, Fear not, nor be grieved, and receive good news of the garden which you were promised. We are your guardians in the worldly lives and in the hereafter as well. And you shall have the what your souls desire, and you shall have therein what you ask for, a provision from the forgiving and merciful. Al Quran, chapter 41, verse 30 to 32. We'll continue into next session after this. Thank you.